Happy Wellness Wednesday. We're just going to start from the beginning again. My name is Jamie Gerard. Um, we have people getting on. Jacqueline, thank you so much for telling us about the audio. Appreciate that. We are we decided to start doing these Wellness Wednesdays because there was, a time when this group was much smaller and we could just do challenges right in the group, or we could do trainings right in the group. And this group has grown so much, which is amazing. And we're so happy for all of the growth that's been coming in, and we're so grateful for you guys, and we're building this amazing community. But the group has gotten a little bit too big for us to do the challenges directly in the feed of the group. So what we decided on was that we would do these Wellness Wednesday calls. And so there is, you can be in the Zoom room with us. There's a link that you can sign up for, and then I'll send you the Zoom link. But we'll also broadcast them live to our, I'm going to do this, sorry. We'll also broadcast them live into our Facebook group. So you guys will be able to see them either way. So we're super pumped for it. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself, and then Amy's going to tell you a little bit about yourself, and then we're going to get started. The topic this week is 3 things that you need if you want to be successful in weight loss. And bonus, because this is a healthy eating on a budget group, all 3 of them are free. And so here we go. Like I said, my name's Jamie. I live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I work as a nuclear engineer during the day. And then in my off time, I like to do this. I help people take their, habits that are holding them back, and I help them break those bad habits and replace them with healthy habits so that they can move forward in a positive direction. And it's something that I'm super passionate about. I love doing it, and it's brought me, obviously, all of you guys into my life. And that's been really nice for me to have, this constant stream of new people that I get to meet and I get to interact with. And I think in this group, it's awesome because we all learn from each other. And there's topics that some of us are like experts on. And then there's topics that, somebody else is an expert on. And we're all giving the feedback. And it's really, really just boosting this community up. And I love that. So that's just a little bit about me. I'm going to kick it over to Amy, and she can tell you about her.
Hey, you guys, I am Amy. I am from Coal City, Illinois, so a far cry from Jamie's warmth and sunshine right now, but I love it just the same, I guess. We're just a little bit colder. So I am a wife. I am a mom of 2 boys, 5 and 2. I am growing my 3rd boy currently. I am due in March. And I am a kindergarten special ed teacher by day. By trade, that is what I went to school to do. That is what I absolutely love to do. And I am also a health and wellness coach, and I kind of specialize in accountability. And I am just so grateful to be here. I'm so grateful for this group. Like Jamie said, I love that we all get to learn from each other. We obviously all have our own little areas of expertise and our own little things that kind of light our fire. I am so grateful that I have this opportunity to do outside of my school hours and my work hours. I love my job. I love what I do. I love the little people that I work with. But I also love to be able to work with adults on doing things that I'm passionate about outside of school. I love getting to work with all of you on eating healthier or changing your mindset, doing those types of things. Those really light my fire, and I'm just so grateful. So I am super excited to be starting Wellness Wednesday. And we are always open to new topics and new areas of conversation. So if you have ideas, drop them in the comments and let us know. We would be happy to use our resources to further discuss it for you. Maybe reach out to some of our other people that we know that are experts if we're not experts in those areas. Just share the wealth of knowledge that is all around us. The first thing we're going to talk about, though, is one of my favorite things to talk about. I could go on for days. I promise not to, but it's mindset. So the biggest thing for me when I decided I needed a change, I needed something different in my life, I'll give you a little bit of a backstory on it. I won't go on for days, I promise. But it was a change in mindset. I desperately needed a change in mindset. I had just had my second son. I missed my routine. I missed my normalcy, what I thought was normal. Getting to the gym whenever I could, doing all of those things. I just didn't feel the same anymore. My mindset shifted drastically from I'm going to take care of myself, take care of my family, to I can't do that anymore. It's just not in the cards for me. I had every excuse possible, literally. I don't have time to go grocery shopping. Um, I don't have time to go to the gym. I feel too bad when I go to the gym. All of these things. I had a baby. I put on this weight. This is just life now. That mindset was literally crushing me. And then I realized I have that mindset about my own personal life. But when I go to school and do what I do every day at school, I would never bring that kind of mindset to the little people that I work with every day. So why am I bringing that mindset to myself? I would never take that mindset through the doors of my school and talk to my little 5 and 6 year olds in a way that I was talking to myself. And I finally decided I needed something, right? So that was my motivation. That was my first initial sparking thought. I can't live like this anymore. I can't keep surrounding myself with all of these negative thoughts and these negative feelings. It's crushing me, and it's not doing anything for me, and it's not doing anything for my kids or my family or the people around me. They say be the light, like you walk in and you want to radiate that light. If you're not that light, chances are you're dimming the light from other people. I didn't want to be doing that. um, so basically I took a deep, a look at myself, and I realized that in order to break that mindset, I needed to do something about it. I needed to create some new habits. I needed to not rely on the old habits that I had, because they weren't realistic for my lifestyle anymore. And that happens. Your seasons of life change, your situation in life changes, maybe your budget changes, maybe your time changes. All of those things change. Your community changes in each different stage of life. So I realized I need to create new habits. I need to find somewhere that I can go to create these new habits. And I sought out new books, new podcasts, new things that would kind of relight that fire in me. And after I'm reading all of these things, I'm like, bingo, like this mindset shift is huge for me. So it all started with that initial thought, like something's got to give, something's got to change. So, I dove into creating those new habits, one thing at a time, right? I'm going to read this book and I'm going to see how it makes me feel when I'm done. I'm going to change this thing, baby steps, one thing at a time. And that led to something that I will dive further into, down the road. I won't go too far into depth today, but into habit stacking. So I needed to change my mindset, and it took baby steps. And that has led into this ripple effect, or a spiral, if you will, of me just building all of these new healthy habits um, that go into who I am now, and how I've changed my mindset from poor me to, hey, you might feel the way I did, and let's get out of it together, because that sucks. So now I do habit stacking. So I do read some personal development to, change my mindset. And I read different books all the time to kind of keep that fuel going. But that also leads me into my community and the accountability that I have now. I found other people that needed the same things I did, that were looking to climb out of their negative attitude, to climb out of that negative spiral. And now my habit stacking actually includes my group of clients and people that needed those same things I did. And it created this community and the accountability. And I see it in you guys when you guys check in with your meals and you're looking for things in this group. It's amazing. And now that we have that community and accountability, that's just fuel for our fire to be able to continue to create, a more positive mindset, and to create those healthy, those healthy habits. But my habit stacking really is what helps me to incorporate those every day, because let's be serious, we all only have 24 hours in a day, and time management is absolutely crucial. So I will give you guys more on habit stacking if you're interested. Let me know in the comments. I would be happy to share that with you on another Wellness Wednesday. I'm going to give it back to Jamie right now, though, because she's like the queen of time management. So we're going to talk a little bit. She's going to talk a little bit about what that looks like for her.
Yeah, for sure. So, mindset, working on your mindset is number one. That's the number one thing that you need to do if you want to lose weight. And it's totally free. You can work on your mindset for free. So, Aimee is the queen of mindset, and that's why we let her talk about that. And I love to hear you talk about that stuff, Aimee. And also, Jacqueline says, congratulations on the baby. Okay, so the number two thing that you need to have a successful weight loss journey is you have to have time management skills. And I'm the engineer, I'm the analytical one, I'm the one that, checks the boxes and keeps the schedule and all of these things. But it's more than that, right? So in honor of New Year's, I think I wanted to talk about how maybe people say, like, okay, I'm going to start a wellness journey on Monday. And then they say, I'm going to change all of these things about what I'm doing in my routine. I'm going to eat better and I'm going to work out and I'm going to get sunshine and I'm going to drink more water and I'm going to do personal development and I'm going to meditate and I'm going to do all of these things. And they say, on Monday, I'm going to do this. And Monday comes and they're like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of things to change in a day, right? And so they get to this point, and maybe it happens on Monday, and maybe it happens, 5, 6 months down the road. That's exactly what happened to me. I had my son in 2017, and I had put on like 50 pounds. And after I had him, I was struggling. I was struggling so much with my mental state, my emotional state, my physical state. And so I decided, I was like, okay, I like need to get back into this. So after my allotted amount of time, because I had a C-section, so I think it was a couple months maybe after I had my son, I started working out again. And I was like, okay, here we go. And I was, some weight was coming off, and it was awesome. And then January 1st hit, and I was like, I'm gonna goodbye baby weight, you're out of here, right? And so I changed everything, and I am a driven person, and I held on to those changes until May, June of that year. And I lost, 40 pounds from the time that I, started this journey to that May. I lost 40 pounds and I was like, wow, this is amazing. But I was exhausted. I was exhausted from changing so many things in my life so fast and trying so hard to hang on to them when I didn't have the time management skills or the habits in place that I needed to actually be successful with them in the long run. So 2017 was a few years ago, right? My son is 3 now. And I track my weight in my Fitness Pal. I don't know if you guys use that app, but I can see a trend every single year. And the trend is getting smaller and smaller. But I can see a trend every single year that in November, my weight starts to go down. And then in January, my weight goes way down. And then during the summer, it stays kind of the same. And then in the fall, it goes back up. And so I was looking at this trend and I was like, gosh, why does this happen? Why does this happen? And it happens over and over and over again. I had gotten to a habit, a year-long habit of how I was going through and managing my time, right? I would manage it really, really well those first few months when it came to my weight loss journey. And then I would throw in the towel and be like, well, we're all wearing sweaters in fall anyway, just like give me the cookies, right? And so um, I think that the number one thing, if you wanted to start something right now today that you could do that would, help you with your time management, it would be learning to prioritize things, right? So in your day, you have, a set number of tasks, and each one of those tasks, you need to be able to say, is this something that I need to do? Like I personally need to do it right now, today, there's a deadline. Is it something that someone needs to do? Right? So I work a lot. I have a full-time job and I do this, and my husband understands that. My husband, cares for my son whenever I'm working during the day, which is harder now that I'm at home, right? Because I'm in the house, but I'm working, but my husband has to, keep a toddler all day, and he cleans the house and he goes grocery shopping and he does all of this stuff. so that, I can have my big career and then I can have my side career as well. So do you have to do it, or can somebody else support you? Can somebody else do it for you? The other thing is, do you want to do it? There's some things that I do in my day. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy for 17 years. I'm pretty sure every Thursday, like clockwork, right? I'm committed to Grey's Anatomy and it brings me joy. And that's another thing. You should try and find joy every single day whenever you are, at some point in your day. You got to do something that makes you happy, something that brings you joy. And on Thursdays, that's what I do that brings me joy. And, that leads me into things that you probably shouldn't be doing, right? It's probably not okay for me to sit and binge, season 3 of Grey's Anatomy, right? That's not helping me in my pursuit to be, a healthy, successful woman, right? And so prioritizing. We do want to go deep into habits. Aimee already mentioned habits. Habits are key when you're talking about time management, but we have a free group next week where we will actually dive in each day into our 5-step process of how we take bad habits and we replace them with good habits. If that's something that you're interested in, you can comment in this the thread of this video, or you can just message us and we'll get to it that way. But basically, on Monday, we'll take stock of what our habits are. And then Tuesday, we're going to see what the cues are that are triggering those habits. And then Wednesday, Amy's going to take it away with habit stacking and blow your mind. And then Thursday, I will talk about the 2-minute habit. And then Friday, we're going to bring it all together and talk about the full replacement. So if that's something that you think would interest you, just comment below. We'll get you added to that group. We start on Monday. And then, so now, Aimee, I would talk about time blocking too, but we just don't have the time. So we're going to save that for another day. But I wanted to talk a little bit about, our community that we've built. And, there's this community, the Healthy Eating on a Budget community, and then there's smaller communities, there's different communities. But the one thing that we have noticed whenever we are talking about community, when we're looking at our communities, is that people they join the community because they want to know how to eat healthy on a budget, or they join the community because they're looking for weight loss tips, or they're looking, for some sort of support in their health and wellness journey. But these people actually end up staying because of the friendships. Okay. So I was told once that there are 3 things that can make a person move, that can make a person get excited. And it's wealth, health, or relationships. Those are the 3 reasons that we do, basically anything in our lives, is because it's going to improve our health, our wealth, or it's going to build relationships. And these communities, these groups, the support and the relationships that are built, that is what keeps people here. And that's what keeps people on track with their journey. You think so, Aimee? Who's in there?
I'm sorry.
Hi, Baker.
Baker likes to crash videos. Say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, buddy. Mostly he just likes my ring light. So so I apologize. But yes, I absolutely agree. And I will be totally honest, and I think I may have mentioned it before, that without the support in the community and being able to share the things that I love with everybody else, I think I probably would have, I don't want to use the word failed, but I think that I would have quit on myself a long time ago.
Oh, honestly, sure. I tried to quit.
Absolutely.
I tried to quit, and the community was like, nope, get over here. You're not going anywhere.
Nope, not happening. Not today, Jamie Gerard. So, I mean, but for real, like without that community, without the support, I mean, truthfully, think about this group that we're all in together right now. Without the support in the community that we have in there, we wouldn't know a lot of the recipes that we know. We wouldn't we wouldn't be showing up to create these healthy meals and talk about them and talk about what's for dinner tonight and talk about how people are planning their weeks. Without that, you slip into that slippery slope of I'll just eat out once more. I'll just skip it today. So this community is huge, and the community that we have together and the accountability that it provides, it's unmatched, honestly. It brings me so much joy. There's the ring light, and there it goes. So I apologize.
No way, this is real life. This is
This is
amazing. We went live in the wrong group. We had no audio, and now Baker's here to give us all a lesson in lighting. So
Baker is here to give us all the strobe light effect that none of us.
remind us of the raves we went to.
So, if you have toddlers, you understand. If you don't, mine are pretty great.
Get one. It's so fun.
So here you go. So yes, like Jamie said, though, you guys, we used to run these like week-long challenges in this group, and then everybody started to participate so much, which is so amazing, and we're so grateful for it. But our posts get lost. So we have a 5-day free habit forming challenge, or habit changing challenge, I should say, that starts on Monday. And we've started to prepare the content for it, you guys, and it's going to be amazing. I'm so excited for it. I don't like to wish away time, but I'm super pumped for Monday.
Right. I am too. And mostly because we have found that in these challenges, in these short challenges, it's best to keep the content as condensed as possible. So, I mean, we're at 22 minutes on this live video. Any of the videos that we deliver in that challenge will be less than 10 minutes. It's something that you could sit down, you could watch it in a few minutes. We give you a worksheet, so it's not like you have to have, a paper and pen out and be taking notes. You have a worksheet, it has all your notes on it, and it gives you space to actually fill it in and go through the exercise. So we try and make it as simple as possible for you guys, because we know that we're all busy and we know that we all have lives. And yeah, we want it to be easy for you. We want to make it as simple as possible for you to do it. So, little recap: the 3 things that you need in order to be successful in a weight loss journey that are completely free. Number 1 is to work on your mindset. Number 2 is to manage your time. And number 3 is to have a support system. So those are 3 things that you could go out right now today and find for yourself. If you need help finding those things, we are here to help you. Anything you need, you can, tag us in the group, shoot us a message, whatever you want. But those are the 3 things that anytime we ask our clients, because we'll have clients that come in at the exact same time, and one of them has ridiculous success and the other one just never even, just kind of falls off before they get started, right? And we're like, what is the difference between these 2 people? And so we asked them, when you're most successful, what are you doing in your day? And these are the 3 things that we pulled out. It's not about a certain nutrition program. It's not about a certain workout. It's not about being at home or being at a gym or whatever it is. It's you. You're the missing link. You're the glue.
Absolutely, 100%. So I actually want to challenge all of the people who have stuck with us and listened all the way through the end and endured Tornado Baker over here. I want you guys to, one, sign up for our 5-day challenge, because it really will blow your mind. And 2, in the comments below, I do want you guys to pick out the top 3 things when we talk about time management. I want you to pick out the top 3 things that have to be in your day and start to think about those 3 things. So think about the 3 things that are non-negotiables. Whether it's work, whether it's time with your family, whether it's doing something for yourself, whether it's you want to incorporate something for your mindset, think about those 3 things. It could be something you do right now. It could be something that you do, that you want to do, whatever. Think about those 3 things and let us know what they are. I'm so intrigued by what your 3 things are going to be in your time blocking schedule, because when we start to dive into that further, we're going to incorporate it. So do those things. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight.
Absolutely.
This has been super fun, and I'm so excited for the Wednesdays to come.
I know, me too. So like Aimee said, if you have topic suggestions, just let us know. We are going to end the Facebook Live, but if you are on the Zoom, you can stay and hang out and we can chat a little bit if you want. Okay, so bye, Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Bye, you guys.